Hey y'all. So I've been getting a lot of questions about an update about where things are at with me, my fibroid healing, my gut healing, and I've done separate videos on these topics, but I just wanted to come and just do a full video just letting y'all know where things are, how things have been going, and answer the questions that y'all have been asking in the comments. And I will say that a part of me was nervous about doing this update video because I was kind of embarrassed about the answers, because it's like when you put something out there, people have an expectation of you to do a thing or to give the answers, the updates. And when things don't go the way that you would have liked for them to go, then it's kind of like, you know, just nerve-wracking, embarrassing a little bit. But we're gonna get into it. We are gonna get into it. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button if it's lighting up for you, because 90% of my viewers are not subscribed to the channel, and it would be wonderful if we could grow our community and have more people subscribed. So today I'm drinking hibiscus, chamomile, lavender, and dandelion root tea. So that's what I'm sipping on today. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get right on into it. If you hear noise, that's my dog. I got a Frenchie. He grunts a lot like a pig. So yeah. So let's go back to the beginning. Back in 2020, I uploaded a video talking about my fibroid journey and why I decided to not get the surgery. That video blew up and it brought a lot of people to my page, my channel, and after that I started posting vlogs, but then I stopped because that became too much. It became too stressful. So like I was saying, back in 2020, I uploaded a video about me being diagnosed with fibroids and why I wasn't getting any of the surgeries. If you want to watch that video, you can go ahead and watch that. There's a lot of detail in that video about why I made the decision that I did. I started sharing vlogs about the things that I was learning, things that I was doing, sharing updates along the journey so that you all could be a part of the journey with me. But then I realized that was becoming like a bit too much for me. I realized that for myself, I had to do my healing in private because there was a lot to it. There was a lot that I had to learn as far as changing my diet and my lifestyle, as far as getting more active than I was. I mean, I was pretty active, but just learning more, doing more. The diet change was a big piece of it, but I was over consuming education. I had seen 7 different gynecologists, 6 different holistic practitioners, and they all were telling me something different, but they all kind of were telling me the same things. And at the root of it was stress. And I was having a hard time with that because I didn't know where the stress was coming from because I didn't feel stressed. So, and I also was battling with the gut health issues, and I shared that too. In 2022, I got diagnosed with a gut health issue, and many of you had asked about that. It took me 2 years to clear that gut health issue up. And when your gut is off balance, it affects your womb. It affects so many different things. And over the course of the last 6 years now, I've learned so much about my body, our bodies, gut health, womb health, just in general, like everything. And that's because I truly wanted to heal my body. So in 2024, I actually was successful in shrinking my fibroids, losing 50 pounds, healing my gut, and it was just a glorious time. I was looking good, feeling good, but I was still battling with some skin health issues, and I couldn't figure out what the root of that was. So I kept digging, kept doing more research, and then I started trying to grow my business. And with trying to do more, it became very overwhelming and stressful. With me being plant-based and I was traveling a lot, I started trying to do the content creator thing. And I started eating out more. I was traveling a lot. And with womb health issues, especially fibroids, you gotta be mindful of your lifestyle while traveling. And I was just eating a lot of processed foods, a lot of fried foods. I was doing like where to eat in this city. And to be honest, it's okay to do stuff like that minimally, like go out to restaurants and stuff. But it caused me to backslide on my journey, and I got mad lazy. And all of the things that I had learned to do, I stopped doing. I got comfortable again in my lifestyle, just ordering, even if it was plant-based foods, it was plant-based foods that was fried or processed or, you know, cooked in very heavy oils that caused my body to become inflamed again. And I gained like 10 pounds, which isn't the worst, but I noticed that my stomach started to grow again. The fibroids started to grow back. So I had shrunk them, and I knew they shrunk, and I'll share pictures and a video of, you know, what it looked like. I didn't go and get like resized or anything, so I don't have exact measurements for you to share. But I could see it in my body. Like you could see it in my body, how big it was, and then how small it was over the course of me doing raw foods, incorporating more fruits and vegetables, walking every day, sitting outside, drinking my water, coconut water, decreasing my stress. That's when I started my yoga journey. And everything was going so good until I adopted a different lifestyle that was very fast paced. That was very, you know, I was outside all the time, ripping and running and going this place and trying to be everywhere and do everything because I wanted this lifestyle. Like, you know, I wanted to be this person, and it was fun. It was definitely really fun for a time. I got some great opportunities, but then I noticed that my hair was falling out, and I shared with y'all that like my hair fell out during that time. That was June of 2024 when I shared that, and I could not believe that my hair was like that. No, that was August of 2024. So it was after I was like outside a whole lot, and even in 2025, I was just doing a lot. And so with knowing that stress is one of the roots of fibroid growth, I had to make a decision to give up, in a sense, give up this lifestyle that I was really excited about. So I only recently did that because I noticed that was trying to grow my business. It wasn't even just the content creation too. I was starting a journal line, working my job. I had my dog pass away. We experienced a mass shooting in our neighborhood, family stuff, and I'm far away from my family. So there was just compounding things that I was losing sleep over. Like my sleep got so bad, I haven't been able still to get to sleep before like midnight. Sometimes I'm up till 2 a.m, and your body can't heal if you're not sleeping. I wasn't getting adequate enough sleep. There would be days when I would look up and it would be 6 o'clock and I hadn't eaten anything because I was trying to do so much. schooling, family, trying to grow my business, trying to be everywhere on each platform, trying to grow visibility, because I'm very passionate about this as a writer, filmmaker. Like, I love what I do as a creator, and I was trying to be highly visible, and that, because I'm in the wellness field, that just wasn't conducive for a well life. And it started to feel like I was performing wellness, because I'm telling you, these are the things to do, and I wasn't doing them. And that was beating me up too. So I was like, it felt like a lot of resentment. There was a lot of emotional stuff that came up for me. I dealt with a lot of loss over the last couple of years that really affected me. From the years of 2022 to 2025, I lost some very important relationships, and grief is a big part of fibroids as well. And I've talked about this in some of my lives and in my videos about the emotional and spiritual part of fibroids, and that's really what my biggest challenge was stress and the emotional side of it. And I was doing more short form content because it was easier for me to share my journey, but I wasn't realizing how much I was impacting my mental health, because I kept feeling like I had to post every single day, show up all the time, and I wasn't realizing that it was really causing me to be depressed. Seeing all this AI stuff, and I'm just like, dang, you know, and you get into this state of comparison where it's just like, oh, I see this person doing this thing, maybe I should be doing this thing. It seeped into my identity. It's like, I know who I am. I know what my purpose and my calling is. I know what my gifts and my skills are. But when you immerse yourself into that world that I wasn't always doing, like, I didn't prioritize short form content as a creator for a long time, until I was told, like, oh, you need to be visible here in order to grow your audience, in order to get paid. Because I have a goal, and I'm honest about that. Like, I have a goal of things that I want to do prior to having children, and that's just always been my thing. And so I'm like, okay, well, how can I maximize my growth and my potential? Where do I show up at? So I tried the short form thing for a year, and it completely blew up my health and wellness journey. Like, being 100% honest, it caused me to be up late scrolling, researching, especially looking for videos pertaining to, like, my social commentary here. I would have an idea of a video that I wanted to do here, and I'm like, I need, you know, some snippets and stuff from other people's, just like opinions and stuff, because I love doing social commentary, y'all. Love doing social commentary. My degree is in sociology and psychology, so I love studying people. But I got addicted to the scroll again. And I told y'all in a previous video how that affected me. And you can get really addicted to just scrolling, to the point where I had to just delete the apps because it was causing a lot of stress on my body. I was losing sleep, and it was just a lot. So I started noticing drastic changes in my behavior and my mindset and my mental health, my physical health, my body. Like, my face changed, my body changed. I started looking different in my clothes. I, got lazy. My job is very sedentary, so it became more challenging to upkeep my healthy lifestyle. And I didn't want to perform that. Like, I didn't want to lie about it. I'm struggling. Like, that's just what it is. I'm struggling. And it's hard to say that out loud, because it's just like, dang, I'm telling these people to do this thing. I know that they're the right thing to do, but I'm struggling to do them. Like, I'm in the same boat as y'all. So it was just, like I said, kind of embarrassing to come and be like, yeah, I did the thing, I shrunk the fibroids, but then they came back because I stressed myself out and didn't tend to my emotional health. So the stomach issues, I'm good. I still deal with like some heartburn, indigestion. That's what that is. I got the colonoscopy, the endoscopies. Natural healing has worked best for me. And just getting back to doing what I know. That's why I started the series, The Rest at Return. Getting back into doing the habits that I know work. That's just really what it is for me. What else did I want to say? Oh, and relating to the emotional aspect of healing, that's how I landed on somatic healing. And I've talked about this in previous videos. I'm going to be sharing more about somatic healing and why it's important, what it even is, and how we can apply it to our lives. Because somatic healing is going to be the most instrumental in this journey and process as I'm learning to navigate emotional healing. So somatic healing is a practice of movement and helping to process negative emotions out of the body. If you've seen people talk about, oh, you have trauma stored in your hips, you store negative emotions in different parts of your body. And I'm a licensed massage therapist, so we learned somatics in school, but it was just like a course, a class in somatics for a certain period of time. As time has gone on, I've dug in more deeply, and I took an actual class on it last year to get certified in somatic stretching. And I learned how it connects or is related to nervous system healing and how important that is. And it started to make me realize that I was operating from a dysregulated nervous system because I'm constantly moving around and I'm operating in chaos, and I'm sharing these insights with y'all on here, like uploading videos about, oh, this is what you do. But it's a journey, and as I journey through it, I share it. I'm transparent with y'all about it. So with somatic healing, I'm learning to slow down, be more present in my body, and learn how to adopt more of a slow living lifestyle. And I'm going to be sharing more about that because it has been a challenge for me as somebody who comes from a city where it's just like rush, 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 rush. You gotta hurry up, get to the next thing. And just being raised that way too, it has been a challenge. But it's something that I'm going to be doing more of and sharing more here and on my vlog channel, showing more behind the scenes of what that actually looks like. But the biggest thing that I've learned on this journey is that you have to be consistent with it. In order for you to heal your body, you have to be consistent. You can't backslide and go back to living life the way that you were before you healed. And you gotta get to the real root of your thing. I've learned so much about ancestral healing. I did a 5-week healing retreat in the mountains where we learned about how ancestral trauma is stored in our wombs and passed down generations to generations. If your great grandma experienced an assault of some sort, or she experienced something, then that could impact your grandma, then your mama, then you. And through the healing work that we do, there can be things that come up that we've never experienced that somebody in our bloodline experienced. So that's been something that has been very interesting to me to learn. And I also want to be honest, another reason why I stopped sharing about my fibroid healing journey is because people were asking too many questions about it. And I didn't want people to think that I was like a fibroid healing coach. In every video that I share the resources of people who are coaches and people where you can get more resources from. I spent my entire life being a thing for other people, whether it was a coach, counselor, eldest daughter. So that comes with a lot. And I just wanted some time for me, and I wanted space to do my own thing without feeling like people were dependent on me for a thing, or feeling like I had to be a coach in order to grow this thing, or I just didn't want to go in that lane. There are people who have healed their bodies and want to do the coaching thing. I'm just not there. Now, as a massage therapist, I take clients. I love doing massage therapy. I'm currently taking private massage therapy clients. I'm leading stretch classes. But as far as doing the whole schedule a call and meet with me to talk about this, I'm not there yet. I don't know if I will be there. I know that I do plan on doing like group stretch classes. I am looking forward to doing that. I'm doing a lot more as it relates to somatics. So if you're interested in learning more about somatic healing and somatic therapy, definitely stick around, because it's really important for all people, but especially for Black women, and we don't talk about this enough. I recently went to a Pilates class and they were like, what is that? And I'm just so interested to talk so much more about it and to share everything that I know, and to do more like stretch routines here, and to show like my morning stretch routine, my night stretch routine, as we develop this community. I've talked about in a previous video, and I'm going to do like a channel update video too about where we are with Sips with Star. We're doing somatic healing, inner work conversations, product reviews, because y'all love product reviews. I love doing product reviews, so we're doing product reviews and then social commentary. I found a way to encompass all of the things that I truly love to do. And over the last 6 years, I've been refining my voice as it relates to my identity online and just in general. I became a wife. You know, in my 30s, exploring motherhood, which is something that I never thought that I would be doing. Stepping out and becoming a business owner with high visibility. Like, I'm having to navigate all of these different aspects of a new identity that I have. And it's just been really interesting to experience and to see my journey. And I'm glad that I've been sharing it here, and you know, being honest with y'all about like, this is how things are going. And I am sharing more of the behind the scenes of like building my business and adopting this slow living lifestyle and becoming a yoga teacher. Yeah, because I'm getting my yoga certification. More to come on that as well. There's just a lot happening now moving forward, and I went back and forth about, do I want to be visible? Do I want to do YouTube? Do I want to do all these things? But I truly love this. I love sharing my journey and meeting new people when I'm out, and having people reach out to me and tell me how much what I'm sharing is helping them, even if I don't think anybody's watching. Because I'm like, dang, only 20 people watch this video, and not one of those 20 people reaches out to me. Like, I learned so much from that video that you shared, and that means so much to me. Like, that's why I'm doing this. That's why I started this channel 6 years ago, and I'm just excited to see where we go from here. So if you are interested in more of this journey, definitely subscribe to the channel, like the video to let YouTube know like you like this video, and leave me a comment just to, you know, let me know where you are. If you are one of the people that reached out to me to ask me a question, that's what's going on. Gut health, all of the things. Last thing, my hair. My hair was falling out because of nutrient deficiencies, y'all. I gotta do an updated video on that. I'll do a separate updated video on that. But yeah, it was nutrient deficiencies. We'll get into that. No, I'm gonna get into it now. So, relating to my hair, a lot of people found my channel from my Mary Ruth's video. I was taking a Mary Ruth's. The biotin was messing up my skin and some of the supplements I was taking. So I stopped taking my B vitamin because that had biotin in it. It was causing me to have skin hormonal breakouts along my jawline. So be aware if you're taking high levels of biotin. Relating to my hair falling out, it was due to nutrient deficiencies. When your iron is low and your vitamin D is low, your hair is going to fall out. And again, because I was stressed, stress impacts the gut. When you are dealing with chronic stress, that eats up your nutrients. And if you're not replenishing daily enough through diet, through supplements, your body's it's going to continue to be operating from a low base. And so I was getting iron infusions and it didn't seem like it was working. It's because I was still stressed. So at the root of everything has been the stress. So I've been working with an esthetician on my skin. I've been seeing a hairstylist here to work on my hair. But essentially it's just getting to the root of the stress and learning stress decreasing techniques, which I'm doing through somatic healing. So that's going to be a big part of this journey. And if you're battling any of these same things, stick around because we in this together, quite literally in this together. And I'm excited to share. I'm excited to be on this journey. Yeah, I'm excited to be on this journey and share all the things that I'm doing and all the things that I know. And if you want to be on this journey with me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and share this video with one of your aunties, your sisters, your cousins, because I know they need to be a part of this conversation too. So yeah, that concludes another episode of Sips with Star and our Rested Return. Be sure to check out the rest of the series and I will catch you in our next video where we are talking about the importance of somatic healing.